Come on, Wi-Fi. See if this works. Come on, Wi-Fi. All right, can you see me?
No.
No, you can't see me?
No. I just see your little foot doctor thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, it's annoying. Let's see, 3. Oh, okay.
There we go. I can see you now.
You see me? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look. Start broadcast.
There we go.
You're gonna be the example for everybody. Oh my gosh, I love that girl Ava. She's so awesome. Blah 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 blah. I always gotta tell people she's all right. Let me show you her before videos.
Oh god.
That's where she really shines.
Gosh.
Imagine if I laughed like that. So how has understanding the cycle helped you in terms of how you're practicing at home now?
It's really helped me focus on like I don't know, it made me think of like what I've been learning in a different way. I don't even know how to explain it. Like it really helps me understand like the moving my pelvis down. Like I understood it, but I didn't like fully wrap my head around it until you told me about the cycle, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like I don't know.
It makes it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, because like when you put it like in like a series like that, like, you know, do this and this and this, it's like a list, and like that makes sense to me. Like that just makes it click for me sometimes.
Good, 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 good. Fantastic. All right, so let's take a look. First thing, we're finally starting to get some hamstring involvement in there, so those are good. Didn't used to have those before. You've moved to just the twice a week lifts, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. How's that been feeling?
It's been really good. Yeah.
Yeah, feel more energy, those things?
Yeah.
Okay, good, fantastic. All right, so let's go through it. So first part of our cycle. And Ava takes a break. So that's good. And so one of the differences when we see that hip push that knee down, remember, it's not if we're already starting in a lower stance like you do, like say if you're looking at someone else or anything like that, we look at, does the hip drop it down? Just period. And the way we know that it's the hip involved in that movement is what? The knee stays in place, and when we push, the thigh moves that way. That's where our femur should go. So that's the first thing we look for, especially for use in your similarity that we start lower. We don't have much to go down anymore. Okay. Some other kids will breathe into it and those things. So just some context for you to understand in case you're watching somebody else and I send you more that I'd like you to grade on your own, because I want you to learn this so you can always teach yourself and understand the stance. So when we watch that, that's exactly what we see, right? As soon as we push,
Yeah.
okay, once we see the queen go back, if the queen goes back, that means that hip should go forward, which we see happen. So it's a decent back hip cycle there. Still moving up a little early, which is why we get that initial heel. So remember, stay committed to it. Let the glove ride you down. Let that glove ride you down. You're doing a better job of attacking the glove with the ball. So that's good. So now let's check that second hip cycle. As the pelvis goes over that front foot, the heel is rising, rising, nice and deep. really, really good there, really solid. We're still slightly behind, and I told you to work your DKE hips once more. Did I not?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so we're getting better. Remember, we want to get the bulb of our butt right in line there when we get to that backwards letter L position. Okay, so we're getting better. We're getting better. If we go back to a couple weeks ago,
A lot better than it used to be. I remember like that was like the hardest part for me was like moving my hips.
yeah, well, once we understand that your feet will do it for you if you're in a good position, it becomes much simpler. So let's look at last time. Very deep on the knee. Okay, and you see also how the ball's in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see a little bit here. We still had a little bit of that spine and that lower back extending. We can definitely see flat back here.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good, good, good. Let the hips lead the hands. Heel is high. It's good stuff. And like I said, we're going to continue through our exercises and those things to continue to strengthen hip extension, because now that we understand the cycle and we know we get to that moment, it's not an issue of I need to thrust my hips more anymore. It's I know these positions happen. Do I maintain that quality and do I increase that quality outside of pitching? Because now I have trainable patterns outside of pitching, as opposed to what we used to talk about, pitching like a unicorn. And okay, well, how do I make these positions stronger? I've never seen anyone lift this way because we don't.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So really clean. Now let's bring up old Becky behind. So we talked about this a little last week. Really, really clean job. The only reason that heel still bleeds in a little bit, remember, we talked about this. Your foot is what? Inside your shoe, right?
Oh.
So we don't want to slide the knee out outside of the shoe. That's not outside our pinky toe. That's not over our fourth and fifth toe. That's outside really far.
Yeah.
Okay. We do a great job of that knee attacking down. We can get more, and this will help our hip extension moment because we'll get down quicker and we'll stay on that pinky side longer.
Okay.
Okay. Really good, really stiff with the heel right there. And like I said, we'll build. We're starting to run into our hips, which is a good quality. It means we're creating that energy. And that just means when we start to focus more, we'll start to focus more on the end of our pitch and really breaking and having those things happen for us so that we're not landing in this manner to where we're running into ourselves. Does that make sense? Okay. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to give you 3 pitches to correct this, and we'll film it, and then we'll move on from it. Okay?
Alrighty.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Okay. Do you still want it from behind?
Yes, ma'am. Otherwise, how am I going to know? There you go. That's good, kid. Oh, that's right. I said I wasn't going to say anything. Now you're going to mess up these last 2. Yep. That's how it always happens. Much cleaner. One more. So how'd you feel about all three?
That felt a lot better than before. It's just more comfortable being that way.
Yeah. Okay, good. So if you want a really good feel for that, go to your bike over there and just put your right foot in.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Get you the nice angle. Okay. Oh shoot, my dad's shoes are on it. It's fine. Okay.
A little high for you there?
He rode this a few days ago, so.
Okay, so get off the seat and kind of stand up on it.
Okay. It's beeping. That's scary.
Okay, so I want you to work your cycle of your right leg with the bike.
Oh my gosh, that's genius. Okay.
That's genius. Well, it's our cycle.
That's weird.
Okay, so use your left foot to set you up.
I need to take his shoe off.
You're gonna take your shoe off.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. That should fix the problem. Okay. Okay. Much better. Okay.
Okay, so make it do a full cycle with just a single foot.
That's weird.
Okay, so you feel the position your knee gets into? Yeah, so you can even start high. So take his left shoe off. So start with your feet standing and high. There you go. So now from that position, all you do is lift your left foot and work that right hip cycle. Lift the left. There. Go back, lift the left, put the weight there. Okay, so do that 10 times. Good. Be sure that knee drops over the top and you pushing back. You're going to have a perfect opportunity for that hip to cycle. There you go. Let that right butt cheek push that knee down. Good. Good. Now come back.
Oh, to like the camera?
Yeah. So now think about where your knee is in that position and how you're able to cycle and translate that. Let me see it. All right, let's take a look at it. How'd that feel?
That feels a lot better.
Is that a really using the cycle on the actual bike? An easy feel for you to?
I'm going to do that every day now. That's smart.
Well, now you know how to ride a bike, right? At least in a productive manner.
Yeah.
You see my screen?
Yeah.
Y'all. Y'all boy.
Ooh. That's different already.
Yeah.
My right hip is like behind everything in that one.
Yeah, that's beginning.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you see that?
Yeah.
You see how the back hip pushed into the right hip?
Yeah.
Look at the difference there.
Yeah.
Look how long that stays straight. And those look, like I said, that may not be a big difference to some people. But just like I said, watch. When that same switch happens, notice how we don't get the same tension to this right hip.
Yeah.
We're even hips. Back hip gets to extension quick. And look how quickly that front hip, we're driving through it.
Yeah. It's a lot better.
Yeah, I like it. Very clean. Knee goes down. Boom. Still angled out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's really clean. And you can literally see how the right hip is finishing that move.
Yeah.
That's the right hip extension we're talking about.
Yay!
And then we have our shark fin. Ooh, cut through it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Let's see, I want to see something land. Land. Oh, I can't see enough of the upper. I could be convinced that we have better posture because we get better hip extension,
Yeah.
but can't know for sure. What I do know is that we're getting that right hip to come through more than it is on the other side. Look at the position of the knee.
Yeah.
What do you notice doesn't happen?
Well, I don't really finish my right leg when I release the ball. It's still coming through.
Mm-hmm. Look at the heel on your left foot.
On my left foot?
Yeah. What do you notice that doesn't happen on the left side?
I don't know. Oh.
You're not running into yourself.
Oh.
And the heel doesn't come up.
Okay.
Just remember, that's just energy. That's just energy. If we get more energy horizontal, power changes a lot of things for us. Let's see it from the side. Let's get that extra verification.
Let me fix my thing. Okay.
Let you fix your thing? Okay, girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine.
Okay.
Hey, that was a pretty face we just made.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastico. Move it back a little more, the camera, your tripod over.
The wall's gonna cut it off, but
It's okay.
that should be good. That's weird. I'm actually not jumping up at the end anymore. I've literally done that for like my whole life. So.
2 more. Pause not pause. Be committed just slightly longer to that front hip. As a matter of fact, right before you're about to go, move the glove more to the middle of your body. Okay. Try putting it on the left side of your body. So like right on the, like if your navel is right here, your belly button, the glove goes just right next to it on that left. I know it sounds weird, just humor me for a second.
Okay. That is so weird.
One more time. Okay, let's look at them. What felt weird about it to you?
I don't know. I'm so used to having like my glove right here on my hip to kind of help it like get the start. But that's the only weird part for me. Everything else was fine.
Let's look at them. So let's see one, first of all. Closer. And so this is what I meant by staying a little committed to this leg a little longer. Because remember, you can't technically push fully through this foot until you're right here.
Yeah, it's lagged just a little. Like my hip is behind just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let's look at that compared to this one. Can we drop the knee down on this one?
No,
No.
I rushed it.
Yeah. Rushed it. Let's see. I'm curious here. Same position, right? With the ball?
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's pretty good.
Look. Look at that.
Yeah.
Do you notice that L is better?
Yeah, that looks a lot more stacked than before.
Uh-huh. And where'd you start with the glove?
And like right on my belly button. That's weird.
Yeah. So what happens when we do our DKE drive? Where does the kettlebell finish?
Over on
On the opposite side, right? So if I'm focused on driving through this hip, now the reason I asked you to shift it is because once we understand and we learn how to coil, does it really matter where your hands are?
No.
No, because your hips are going to lead them anyways, right? Because you got two hips that are about 14 inches across that are going to hit your glove. What does matter is what is routinely the thing that has always been what we've had to adjust as our hips get better and our cycle gets better. Ball and glove, right? Right? Because I've talked to you consistently that the better that happens for us, right?
So you basically made it to the point of where I literally couldn't take my hand out of my glove.
Yes.
Wow.
And so you have to be committed to that. But here's the thing, because you understand how to coil through your lower body, through your sockets and shoulders, it's not the arms that have to do anything for us anymore.
Yeah.
Your shoulders still coil, okay? And we've progressed to a point where, like I said, now it becomes like everything else. Like you don't care where your hands are. If your hip sockets are doing the right thing, even if we get poor in that knee drop, you don't have any lag.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's a lot better.
Now, let's try it one more time and get the knee down.
Okay.
Again. There you go. One more. How'd that feel?
Good.
Yeah? Those are really clean. Really clean. Really, really clean. Okay? And so, like I said, doesn't it feel more comfortable shoulder-wise to have the glove relaxed in front? Yeah, right? Here's the thing, you can still hide the ball the same way too,
Yeah.
because now it's in your crease.
Yeah.
So any questions about, oh, we gotta hide the ball, anything like that, okay? Now we just be sure we get that knee down. And like I said, we adjust, we watch, all those things. Super, super easy for us. That makes sense to you? Yeah. How you feel about today?
I feel a lot better because I was like warming up before and I was like, oh my gosh, like, because like my right foot for some reason, like whenever I would like push, it wasn't lifting like it usually does, and I was like, and I just stopped thinking about it and did it, and it worked out fine. So yeah, sometimes things just work.
Well, remember, for you specifically, if that front heel doesn't lift, it's a matter of, is the back heel doing what? Because what are we still not completely 100% consistency with? The knee will drop,
Yeah.
but the heel will go back because you'll go where? Up.
Yeah. So, but it worked out a lot better for me, and I feel a lot better now.
Good. I'm glad. So what I want us to do now is I want you to pair and I want you to do 30 pounds today. 3 reps, DKE power drive. Okay, use the queen, and then 3 pitches. Take your time.
You want the slant or no?
No slant. Just queen on the back for the whole entire period with your DKE power drives. 5 rounds. Send me the last one.
Okay.
And grade yourself.
Okay. I will.
All right. I will. All right, Birdie. What are you gonna tell your dad?
Thank you, and I love you.
All right. I will see you next week.